Hi, my name is Sam. I'm the Grand Prospirator of Corporate Learning. So I learned a new word from a colleague the other day, and this word is COFS, C-O-F-S. It's actually an acronym that's used, was used by him and his colleagues in the context of facilitation. So COFS actually stands for creativity on the flexibility of spontaneity. And it was kind of like a joke that was at his previous workplace about facilitators that walked into their sessions unprepared, and that there was often moments of brilliance and a lot of interesting things that came out because they were flexible and they were spontaneous. By the way, this colleague of mine, at some point, I'm really going to have to name him because he has such a brilliant vocabulary of very interesting terms that he's accumulated over his many years of working in the learning development field. So one day, I will name you and put an ism after you and create a dictionary and start selling it. But anyhow, back to COFS. So I was thinking a little bit more about this term that he and his colleagues had come up with, and what I realized is that oftentimes when we do spend too much time preparing or too much time planning out how we're going to facilitate something, it does have the ability to hamper creativity. It does have the ability to hamper our ability to be flexible and spontaneous. And this flies directly in the face of this new concept of, new at least to me, of emergent curriculum or emergent content. And what emergent content really is the belief that as a group gathers together, knowledge and content is generated out of the interactions within that group. So rather than thinking really of the facilitator or the instructor as the provider of content, the producer of the information, we're really looking at the class as a productive unit. And this is so true because I was sitting back the other day as I was doing one of my classes at SFU, and what I realized as I was looking around in the room is that there was over a millennium of experience in that room. And this millennium of experience, not to say that my colleagues were really old, but this millennium of experience and different experience does allow for a lot of interesting concepts to emerge out of sharing, out of interaction. So this term COFS, I think actually, although it seems to be a joke, I actually believe has a lot of relevance in how we actually facilitate learning and how we actually go about running some of our classes.